For this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get that kind of like that classic men's look, how it's kind of sweeping back, a little bit hipsterish, you know. I know some Asian guys out there, you'll have trouble doing this just because your hair is very straight, so it doesn't really sweep back as well as you would like. So I'm going to show you how you can use the hair irons to actually sweep it back. Alright, so I wet my hair a bit already and it's just towel dried through. Now, having it damp before you blow dry is really important, just because when your hair goes from wet to dry, it actually lasts longer and it's actually easier for you to get that volume, just to blow dry that volume up. So the direction we're going for is, I want that sweeping look, so I'm gonna dry it back and towards my right, because that's the direction my hair likes to go. I believe it looks better that way. For people who have problems getting that volume in their hair, like if it's just flat, I always recommend using a voluming product before you dry your hair, so that way it'll just give you that extra oomph. Now, I always found that the bed head, cocky. This thickening paste is actually quite strong, so you always have to make sure you pop it on when your hair is damp, otherwise it's just going to look really oily and you won't even use a lot, you'll just use a tiny bit. Now if you got fine wavy Caucasian hair, definitely don't put a lot on, otherwise it will just look very oily, so I wouldn't recommend putting a lot on at all. All you need is a tiny bit, because later when you dry it, you go through with a hair straightener, you're going to get that volume. Now as you can see, after I popped that volumizing product on and I just dried it up, you can see how I just got so much volume there, because it just went from wet to dry with some voluming product. That's how easy it can be. Okay, next we're getting a sectioning clip. And I'm just going to section the front part first. Oh, I think I see a grey hair. Oh no. And we're getting a straightening iron. And what we're going to do with the front is we're just going to flick it back a little bit. Now, don't think curlier is better, because the look we're going for today is a sweeping look. So we don't want it to look, you know, curly. Like I said in my other videos, you don't want to look like an ajumma. You don't want to look like one of those old Korean ladies. So I'm just gonna go through it. So starting from the roots, and we're just bending it about a bit more than halfway through, and then we're just bending it back as we pull it through. And you can see that just kind of flicks back right there. Then we take the next section. And we're just doing the exact same thing. Remember, don't go too curly. If you go too curly and you look like a Korean auntie, it's totally not my fault. Well, you can probably go to one of those Korean stores and you can help them sell kimchi or something. That'll be pretty helpful, I reckon. We're going to go to our next section. So you can see, just by doing this, it looks more thicker and you just get that volume in there. So when you actually wax it through, all you do is just go through the wax and you're just going to sweep it back. Now, for my hair, I just got this little kick, how it just kicks around like that. I just like to go in a bit more and just kind of pop it a bit more to the side. And then on this side, we're just going to go through it again, because normally that tends to look a bit more straighter. So we're just going to take those two pieces of hair at the end there. As for my back, since my back is already quite short and I'm not really trying to get more volume in that, I just want it to look quite neat. I'm just gonna flatten it down with some wax. I don't really want it to look too hard. So kind of see how that just looks like that there and there. Alright, so now we're gonna wax the hair. I am using, for the first time, Rockstar, Instant Rockstar. This is the classic rock, so just look for the red color. They got purple, green, I believe, yellow. I normally like the red. So you can kind of see the texture. There. So I personally find that it's got a similar texture to the Gatsby, but I personally prefer this hold better than the Gatsby. Because I don't know if any of you have trouble, but when I use the Gatsby, the grey one, I sometimes get this really, this kind of sticky feeling afterwards. Probably just using about that much. Spread it through even through your hands. And the main styling tip I can give you is to use your fingers. So you're going to use your fingers to comb it back, ruffle it up a bit. And then the direction I'm going for is just kind of swept up this way. I don't want it to go all back. I don't normally like mine to be a bit on the side going up. And of course you're going to flatten your sides, even though mine's quite shaved, so I don't know how flat it can get. Now what I like to do is I like to get this hand and I just kind of like to sweep it like that. Just because I like how the left side just slowly goes higher towards the right. I normally find that gives a better sweeping look rather than it just all going high. So I'm just going to neaten everything up there. So remember, this look, you're going for a neat look, you know, like it's a classic neat look. So you just want to sweep it around. Now we're going to finish off with some hairspray. So I'm actually going to spray from the bottom up. So I'm starting with the fringe first because, you know what, the front part is where you're going to want it to stay the most. So I've got that one there, I'm going to start on the side and the back. Finish it off, I've actually got myself a tail comb. Now what tail combs are good for is you can use the point. So rather than use your fingers, because sometimes when you use your fingers to kind of fix everything up, it grips together and will actually come out of place more easier. So what I do is I use this tail part here and I just go through it and I just kind of separate a bit. Just kind of sweep it through a bit and I can get everything into place looking. And then you can actually use the comb part. You can actually use it to just kind of neaten up the sides a bit because you don't want your sides to be messy. And you can actually just comb the back part. And then you're just gonna spray a little bit more. Alright guys, so there you have it. You got yourself an Asian hipster look. I think I'm gonna go with some underrated videos and give it a watch. So don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. I've got some future videos that I have planned coming up, so hopefully I won't leave it too long like I did for the last one, which I really apologize. So yeah, just keep a lookout for that. I'm gonna be doing more than just hair tutorials. I'm gonna start giving some tips out for hairdressers and everything like that too. So thanks guys, I'll see you next time.